There's constant committed to misunderstanding, rewriting the story. This is something that you cannot deal with. It's exhausting you. If somebody is constantly rewriting your story, rewriting how they recollect things, rewriting the narrative, what is the point of you being there? If they are constantly not seeking resolution, what is the point of you being there? If they are taking you for granted, they're not present, they're not attentive, they don't make eye contact, they don't listen, but they expect A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and everything under the sun from you, what are you doing? You're already alone. Really want that to sink in. Hi besties. Okay, so I'm getting that whoever this message is for, you are chosen. You are definitely a chosen one. And God is unfolding a business plan to make you rich and famous, whether that's what you would really like or not. And that is because there is a way that you reclaim power. There is a way that you share light, that you are just magnetic. And it is that light is meant to be shared with the world. And because you have a humble heart, because you're pure of heart, you will get a lot of recognition by simply living in your purpose, by answering this call. Okay, so you guys are stepping into your sovereignty. You are going to be carrying yourself differently. Maybe you guys are just starting to realize that you were a little bit depressed, or you were a little bit sad, or that you were really going through something the last couple of months or the last couple of years where you had blinders on or tunnel vision, and this is your confirmation that you are being given permission to step into your divine feminine power. And maybe that hasn't been easy for you, because I'm getting whoever I'm speaking to, you are weary, you are tired, you are exhausted, and you need restoration. And you guys are already an emperor. You are already very assertive. You have an impeccable work ethic. You guys burn the midnight oil, and you guys just are my recovering workaholics, my recovering people pleasers, my recovering hotheads. And certain things have not been as they seem. So you are restoring order in your life. No matter how you identify, no matter your gender, you are working on your divine feminine energy. And you are going to be really carrying yourself with more confidence, knowing that you're royal, knowing that you're stepping into your sovereignty and challenging the status quo. Some people love to target you. You guys have a lot of enemies, and that is because you are a chosen one. It's hard for you guys to make friends or to even have lovers, because you are a chosen one. Your emotional IQ is raising, and narcissists love to target your energetic signature. You attract a lot of darkness. You are a visionary, a catalyst for change. You're very energetic. You're an entrepreneur, sometimes ruthless. You are very strong-willed and courageous, but now you're learning how to be more soft. You were starting to see that there was a lack of balance in your life. And this could be because certain people in your life did not want to resolve things with you, or you always felt abandoned or left vulnerable or out in the wind, in the trenches, left behind your whole life, especially in your earlier life. So now anybody doing that does not feel like heart and home to you, and you guys are recognizing that. Your strategy is changing. You are doing less strategizing and more intention. You are being clear and deliberate about your intention. You are also taking more risks on just knowing your self-worth and knowing your value, and you are becoming unpredictable because you are soul searching like you have never soul searched before, and you are wanting to sit in this divine feminine energy by any means necessary. And anything in your life that has not been as it seems, you're ready for it to be repaired, to be acknowledged. You are attracting unions right now, or there's a lot of focus for you around relationships. Maybe last year you were focused on your grind, you were focused on your purpose, you were focused on certain things, and now you are focusing on relationships and the renewal of that, resurrecting that, re-energizing that, and being triumphant in your relationships. Okay, so I have, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Your dreams are telling you that you are already self-reliant. Though you've been abandoned many, many times, you are in fact self-reliant. You are always extending yourself, and you are always naturally mentoring others, but you would like to connect with nature more. You would like your life to be more of poetry in motion, and you would like more time to feel accomplished, to dive into self-improvement, to really know with every fiber of your being that you're capable, and to just sit and reflect. So I really feel like that is what your dreams are trying to tell you. So you're going to be working on that. Your dreams are telling you you've already reclaimed your power. It is time to express your truth and challenge the status quo. Your dreams are telling you that your soul tribe is coming in. Certain contracts are coming in. You're going to be networking more. You are going to gain more recognition or more following on, or more popularity on social media. You will be meeting more people in person. And yeah, this is crazy. It is a lot of like, if you guys are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Duh. I am your spiritual advisor. I'm your motivational speaker. I'm your cosmic cheerleader. I'm all the things you guys already know. So grab whatever you be smoking on, snacking on, or sipping on, because I'm going in. Okay. And don't forget to smash the you know what, because you guys already know. Okay. How does your crush or your partner see you currently? Now, if you guys are in a toxic relationship, they could be calling you all types of things. They could be calling you a narcissist, telling you you're so self-obsessed, self-absorbed. They could be telling you that you're vain, or telling you that you think you're royalty, or you think you're a princess, or you think that you're the bee's knees. That is for the toxic crush or the toxic person that you have on your mind. And it could be making you feel really insecure. Like, wait, what? So you are focusing on how you see yourself as this divine feminine force to be reckoned with. You are going to start making a different self-assessment, if that makes sense. Seeing yourself clearly and facing different issues. Now, if it's a healthy relationship or a healthy crush, then what they're saying or telling you or how they see you is that you are always tapping into uncharted territory. They're seeing you as fearless. Now, even if they don't say this to you, they see you as somebody with unflappable courage that is extremely resourceful. They could be a little bit intimidated by this. They just like are in disbelief that you do have the things that you do, even if they don't tell you or encourage you. What are the qualities that my partner or future partner has or will have? And they will be romantic, loving, affectionate, devoted, enchanted. They will be very patient. They will always be applying themselves towards the relationship, just diligent. This person you will have a strong connection with, and you guys will get engaged if you are not already engaged to this person, or if this person, if you haven't met them yet, this person is definitely a soulmate. So, how can I increase my value within? How you guys can increase your value within is improving your physical health. Improving your physical health will improve your life force, will improve your blood, your wealth, your flow, your needed material, your resources. And so how you nourish yourself and how you take care of your physical health is how you, bottom line, are going to increase your value within. How can I best manifest what I desire? Take a risk, create your luck, roll with it more, be okay with winning or losing or not really knowing the outcome, and knowing that fate cannot miss you. Destiny cannot miss you. Another way that you guys can manifest or best manifest what you desire is being a humanitarian, being generous, standing in your nobility, leading a calm life, communicating clearly, being compassionate, alleviating the suffering of others, being helpful, ethical, a benefactor, just being your normal, unselfish self. Okay? And then we have, what can I do to support my own healing? I'm seeing that you guys are currently very guarded. You guys see a certain scenario play out of people not being present, not being attentive, and you tie that to, okay, I knew it. They don't care about anything that I have to say. It's not important enough to them to make eye contact or to listen or to even know what I'm talking about. So you guys feel blocked in that way, that you have to safeguard yourself in that way because you don't like being the person that has to knock or ask or chase. And so it makes you guys shut down. You guys are learning how to ward off unwanted energies. You're learning how to not be defensive. Remember, you guys are my recovering people pleasers, my recovering hotheads. And you are learning how to be secure in your own right. So you're really working on how you shield yourself and not having to be all the roles in your life. Another way that you guys can support your own healing is yoga. Okay, I got that strongly. Yoga, and maybe even for some of you guys, martial arts. I'm getting that breath work, meditation, reflection, wellness, rest, time alone, inner child healing, working smart so you can like get some stuff off of your plate, learning a skill, knowing that you have a commanding presence, teaching, training. Taking a break is going to help you with healing and supporting that for yourself. So you guys have a lot of good news coming in with your business plan from God, which is making you wealthy and making you famous, making you rich and famous. Your curtain call is here. Now, while this is unfolding, there's going to be people trying to ruin your movie, okay? Let's say you guys are out here in these spiritual streets, minding your own business like you guys be doing, and people are irked or triggered by the movie that is playing in front of them, aka you. And they want to accelerate an issue, provoke, antagonize. They want to see you combust. And it's never going to happen because you guys already dealt with this season of effery in the beginning. You feel me? So because you guys already dealt with this, you're going to checkmate these enemies, these ops, these trolls every freaking blinking stinking time. Okay? Every time they come at you sideways, doing whatever it is that they be doing, you're going to show them how to starve out a narcissist, why they're irrelevant. My favorite thing to do. Narcissists love attention. Trolls love attention. So when you give them nothing, you give them no oxygen, nothing. They're like, what? One of my biggest arch nemesis in life had the audacity to come up to me and say, I don't like how you act like I'm invisible, like I'm not even here. I'm like, you're not. Riddle me what? You're not here. Okay? So this really works because they want attention. They don't care if it's negative, positive. They don't care if they look like a whole demon. They don't care if they look like a chaos agent, a narcissist, a whole demon in the house. They don't care. They just want to take you with them. And you backing up helps them implode, helps them tell on themselves faster. They're always dealing with being targeted by people, and all these people are always thinking that they're going to be the special one to knock you down a peg or five. They always think that they're going to be the one to humble you, to knock you off your high horse, to make you look dumb, to mock, to ridicule you. And order. There's order. Okay, you guys are being vindicated. Say it with me, besties. We are being vindicated like never before. They best take several seats. God is bringing order because they cannot shut you down. They cannot punish you. They can run circles trying to find fault in you. They're not actually here to resolve things. And this is like the biggest thing going on in your life right now. Anybody dead set on misunderstanding you, being committed to misunderstanding you, undermining you, being passive aggressive with you, omitting things, you're not having it. Anybody that actually cares about you will have this willingness to resolve. Resolving things is very important when you have issues with other people, especially loved ones, especially in relationships. So these people trying to leave you in a vulnerable state or trying to make you feel like you don't have conviction, like what you're saying doesn't matter. It's all this unfinished business that they have with you. You're putting their whole life, their whole moment on do not disturb. Okay, you're not dealing with the ops, the trolls, the chooches, the enemies in the back. They can stand in line behind hater number 8. God is not the author of confusion. The devil is. So you are learning how to be in an echo chamber of gratitude, of being divinely you. And you are seeing in your life where you need more balance. You guys are always in your masculine energy. And I feel like you guys needed that at one point or from season to season in the beginning so you guys could answer the call of what God has asked you to do, what the divine or the creator has asked you to do in being a chosen one. So now that you've been assertive, you have reclaimed your power, you are expressing your truth, stepping into your sovereignty. Now you are having to pause and learn how to be soft, learning how to go back to your divine feminine nature. And this could be something that you really miss, of just getting to be relaxed or more calm or not so worried. And so you guys are really healing family wounds. You are really setting out to resolve things with loved ones that you care about and putting in forgiveness, because there are things that you guys are dealing with that are festering, and because they're festering, they're not being resolved, and you're having to navigate or figure out what you're going to do in those relationships or those scenarios, because you either want to move on with certain people, but you have to resolve it, or it goes under the rug. It just can't fester. You guys learn that from dealing with toxic family members or having to move on from certain toxic people in your past, that if they don't want to resolve things, it doesn't serve a purpose. Okay, because where are you moving? How are you evolving? You are not always going to see eye to eye with people that you care about, but it matters how you resolve said issues. So you guys are being encouraged to commit to seeing the brilliance in purifying your relationships. Because remember, we have the Lovers, we have the Sun. You guys are going to have a lot of success doing this. You are the star. We have the Star of Bethlehem. We have the Pharaoh's Pursuit. Like, you are royal. You are regal. And it's time for you to be on your throne. You've been running circles trying to get this throne prepared, get all of these things built, but you haven't had any time to rest. You haven't had any time to actually sit on your throne. There's a whole feast. There's a whole celebration being prepared for you, and you haven't even stopped to celebrate, like at all. This is knowing that you look forward to your birthday, okay, but not stopping to celebrate it at all. Not going to dinner, not going to your surprise party, not going away for the weekend or going away for the week. And so you guys are being given this invitation to connect to your divine feminine self. This is your curtain call to be the chosen divine feminine energy. Like, this is your spiritual privilege to be divinely favored, to be adored. I don't know, I'm just getting that there's certain memories that you miss of being taken care of. And you feel like you're in this energy of having to do, or take care of. And you guys really miss not being wounded, so you had to be taken care of, but actually being present with someone and being taken care of. I don't know if it was your spiritual awakening or certain relationships that you've just been in for a long time, but you're starting to see where things have changed, the dynamics have changed, and so you're just trying to figure out how to restore order or bring a better balance. So there's a lot of movement here, but movement in a different way, because again, you are being clear and deliberate with what you want and out of life. And I'm really proud of you guys, because I'm seeing somebody is freaking tired of doing the most and not having the most done for them. So that could be really frustrating to you if you guys have seen that before in certain people that you care about. And then now it's this lackadaisical thing of whatever. Because if you guys dealt with abandonment issues, you're not going to go above and beyond for anyone that you feel like makes you not only not feel heard, but like whatever you're saying is not important. You know, you guys could be dating a workaholic, or there's this thing in relationships where they save all of the energy for work or their friends or their happy hour or their sports or whatever. They save all this energy for that, but they don't save that for their relationship and being attentive to that. So you guys are digging deep to fix certain things or resolve certain things before you move on. So we have an invitation to connect. Okay, I'm going to read you guys. What number is this? Love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in a world of among those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. So there are many dimensions to existence. And for those who are developing evolved sensory perception, the senses will not be restricted to being impressed upon by the physical dimension. So you guys are getting a lot of downloads, and you guys are able to retain so much information right now. Like, it's insane. Okay. I've been telling you guys you're going to be reading more, listening to more podcasts, like listening to every expert and putting that all in the subconscious. This is your invitation to connect, and you're also able to store a lot of this information like never before. So you will not be restricted to being impressed upon by the physical dimension. There are higher dimensions that the psyche, or emotional nature can recognize, and even more refined dimensions that are higher, that the higher mind can recognize. So you guys got a lot going on, okay? You guys, like Aaron Dowdy was like, expand your consciousness. Like, you're doing that. And then some, times 10, times 50, times 100, times 1,000. And then we have the pink rose of Lady Nada. What number is this? 29. So you are in the midst of healing your heart. What did I tell you guys? Big confirmation. Healing of fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your full magnificence. Wow, you guys, I'm going to bring this closer because I feel like I'm really squinting right now to see what in the world is going on with this. But I want to read you guys the definition. So hold on here. Hold, please. Okay. You are in the midst of healing your heart and healing fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your full magnificence. Lady Nada is here with all her gentle power, washing you in soft pink light. You guys, I told you, you're going to be like all sovereignty and royal, like God has plans for you. And God does not want you sweating, huffing and puffing, running around like a crazy lunatic. Does that sound divine feminine to you? No, it does not. So there's a soft era coming because God's business plan for you, bestie, is to be rich and famous so you can take care of your family, your loved ones, and so you can expand with them. Okay, you guys, if you're in a relationship or in a marriage, a healthy one, obviously, then you guys have a divine mission. And God is putting certain things in your life so you can bring that divine mission in, but also at the same time not giving you too much responsibility. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You guys are supposed to help with the divine mission or catapulting the divine mission for your family unit or for your relationship. But it's like once you get it popping or started, you're supposed to pass that torch. Does that make sense? Because you are authentically supposed to be entering a softer era because you guys are becoming very rigid in certain things. And you are aware of this, but now you're getting more resources and more knowledge to figure out what else you're supposed to do or how you're even supposed to navigate that. So you are being washed in soft pink light. All anger, fears, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved into peace. She brings you a sign of your future blossoming into deeper love. So you guys are being given a spiritual gift from higher guidance. It brings love, healing, strength, compassion to your heart because you guys are burnt out or feeling anger, feeling neglected, feeling fear, depression, chronic fatigue, or compromised wellness. Perhaps your heart is tired that you struggle with compassion fatigue. As a lot of you guys are light workers or you're star messengers or you're obviously chosen. And if you're doing energetic work like that, you're constantly mentoring, teaching, leading. And that is, when you're doing it on a spiritual level, it's energetically exhausting. Whether you're doing it for a couple of hours a day or daily, however you guys are doing it, you're dealing with different types of fatigue. You're dealing with chronic fatigue, compassion fatigue. You guys are dealing with actual physical fatigue. And so you guys are needing to work on where you're finding it difficult to care for yourself, even though nature is one of deep even though your nature is one of deep compassion and kindness, or perhaps you have put your heart and soul into something or someone and feel your efforts have been cast aside or taken for granted. So that's a big confirmation. Wherever you guys are feeling taken for granted, like I cannot, okay? You guys are seeing, okay, where I was carrying certain things, I cannot bring certain things to the equation where I am feeling cast aside, where I am feeling taken for granted. And this is where you guys are struggling because you're feeling this anger, you're feeling this fear, you're feeling this depression, and you're feeling exhausted by thinking about it, trying to figure out how you're going to mend, repair, or fix it. And I'm getting a lot of it has to do with your unions specifically. And you guys know me, I don't get love a lot or talk about it because I'm not going to keep you guys tethered to toxic relationships, okay? And you feel like you put your heart and soul into something and it was like a joke or like you got punked or psych or you got pranked. And so you're really showing a lot of conviction with, okay, we need to turn this car around. And if it's not going to turn around, then you're going to figure out a different strategy, because whether you guys are thinking ahead or taking a different course of action, there's a consequence for the people's actions around you, especially if it's not being resolved. So we have, perhaps you are processing a great loss. Again, I think I said it in this message. No one wants to pull the you-know-what. Nobody wants to blow up their own relationship. Nobody wants to do that. When they see that they're in a toxic relationship, no one's like, oh, today's the day. I'm going to be the one that blows up the relationship. Don't know how I'm going to start over. Don't know where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, da-da-da-da, la-di-da. And nobody wants to be that person. It's almost easier if the other person does it for whoever. But people have things that are intertwined, children, finances, all kinds of things. And nobody wants to be that person that does it, because no one knows, am I going to get married again? Am I going to fall in love again? Am I going to be alone for the rest of my life? Am I ever going to get it back together? What am I going to do? That is a huge gamble and that is a huge risk. But I'm seeing, how can I best manifest what I desire? Learning how to roll with it and having conviction as you do so. God will take care of the rest. Because if somebody does not seek to resolve, I really want you guys to think about that. If somebody wants to stick with what they're sticking with, and they do not have the desire to resolve jack diddly shit with you, then God is telling you, hello, there's something way better. Way better. Because if you think that this is the bee's knees, you don't know anything yet. Okay, it reminds me of Game of Thrones, where she's like, Jon Snow, you know nothing. So I'm saying, bestie, we know nothing if we think that this is great over here, but there is no resolution. There's constant committed to misunderstanding, rewriting the story. This is something that you cannot deal with. It's exhausting you. If somebody is constantly rewriting your story, rewriting how they recollect things, rewriting the narrative, what is the point of you being there? If they are constantly not seeking resolution, what is the point of you being there? If they are taking you for granted, they're not present, they're not attentive, they don't make eye contact, they don't listen, but they expect A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and everything under the sun from you, what are you doing? You're already alone. Really want that to sink in, because whoever I'm speaking to, you have a lot of things sorted, you have a lot of things figured out, but in certain aspects of your life, you are feeling taken for granted or cast aside. And what is irking you is that you've seen it be better. But as you guys have been elevating, it might be emasculating to others around you or making others feel some type of way. So you guys have been trying to figure out how to take a humble approach, but even if you take a humble approach and keep people are committed to misunderstanding you, there is no point. There is no point. You're not going to be heard. It's just not going to matter. It's going to ignite other things. And when people are throwing things in your face to be passive aggressive or to make you feel bad about yourself or to even replace you, that is predicting or telling you, do what I say or I will cast you aside. Do what I say or I will cast you aside, because I'm already taking you for granted. A divine feminine empress doesn't put up with any of this. You already have divine masculine in the bag. Okay? You already have your divine masculine energy in the bag. Perfect. From the inside out, with every fiber of your being, your divine feminine nature. Because God has something better for those that want to sweep you up under a rug and act like you're not talking. You feel me? So if you feel like your efforts are just invisible, God has a business plan for you. And if you are having to walk away from relationships, love is being added to that business plan. And you will receive confirmation of that. Remember, whatever you cannot resolve truly is going to be removed. Okay? And you will have forward movement in any direction you move. Bestie, I don't care if you take the long way and you have to get detoured twice. You will go in the right direction eventually. Okay? This relationship, this soulmate, this union, this divine mission cannot miss you. And if you are truly in your purpose, people are getting plucked and upheavaled and towered, boom, bam, boom, over and over and over again. So you are being given this energetic gift with gently pulsing love and beauty within your heart chakra. It brings you comfort, gentle emanations of divine love and reassurance that you are just so wonderful. Affirm it below. I am just so wonderful. Where are you being treated like you're not? Why do you feel like you have to get up on the podium like you're on trial and you got to explain yourself? Because you guys are dealing with people that might abandon you where you already feel alone. Or they're warning you, I will cast you aside. Okay? You guys could have had parents like this. I will throw you outside, cast you aside. If you guys have people that you're dealing with, loved ones especially, that make it seem like I'm going to leave you where I found you, or I should have left you where I found you, if they think so low of you, what does that say about their character, about being around you? Okay? If somebody says to you, I should have left you where I found you. Okay? Because a lot of you guys have moved so far from your past. And if anybody's trying to take you there, anytime they're arguing with you or going back and forth with you instead of resolving it, what does that say about their character? That they pick on the weak? That they don't mind a weak person? That they don't mind somebody broken? That they don't mind sleeping with somebody broken? What does that say about them? Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't ever accept that. Okay? Do not ever accept that you are less than after all you've overcome, which is easy to do when we have fear of abandonment or anxious attachment. There's so much that you guys have been working on where you are defying the odds. And anybody that doesn't want to rise with you or is not inspired to do so is not for you. So God is saying, you are my dearest child of light. This is making me emotional. You are my dearest child of light. How deeply I love you. I send you love and acceptance. Okay, so God is saying, I'm sending you this divine feminine love, this energy, this light, to show you that I love you deeply. God is sending you love and acceptance so you know that you may come to love and like yourself with all the compassion, kindness, and unconditionality that I feel for you. Who around you is loving you unconditioned, puts their love on a string, reneges on things that they give you, tries to take back things that they give you, tries to say that you don't deserve things. Like you deal with a lot of people that do things on conditions, and you are learning the need to forgive. Okay? You are learning the need to forgive. So I love that for you guys. This is you guys being the star child. You guys have been this since a small age. The earth wants you. God wants you. God's business plan is for you to share this light with the world. And anybody else would be so lucky to do this with you as well. Okay? Have you been dreaming of other places that you would prefer to be? Are you wondering if there is more to life on this planet than suffering and struggle? You guys have a huge desire to travel. And you guys might bury that, or you might suppress it because maybe you guys are around people that don't want to travel. They don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to do anything. Maybe this is rubbed off on you guys where you're like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not going to go anywhere or get to travel, so I'll just stay here. But I'm seeing that you guys have this deep desire to be a tourist, to get to learn about different cultures, to get to travel, and that is part of your destiny. Okay, somebody needs to hear that. That is part of your destiny. God's business plan is that you share your light with humanity, and that you get to, part of you being rich and famous, whether you want to or not, is you being able to help people all around the world with your voice, with your light, with your purity, with your heart, with your intentions, with your compassion. Then we have the wisdom of the divine feminine. Let's see. Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dreams, and your fulfillment of your life purpose. Okay, because you guys have been working on your life purpose, working, busy bees the last couple of years or couple of months, and you're wanting to feel more fulfilled. Okay, there's certain levels of fulfillment that you got from your divine masculine energy, and now you're looking for the fulfillment of your divine feminine energy. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself to what you're experiencing now. You guys, what a confirmation. This wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire, to become what you seek. So, bestie, sometimes we gotta fake it till we make it. You guys need to plan a trip. You need to plan a spa day. You need to dress up more. Is really step into this character of your royalty, your sovereignty, your divine feminine nature of like taking care of yourself and whatever makes you feel good. I love this for you guys. Okay, so we have this wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire and become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through the experiences each day. Wow. The universe supports your divine destiny. Okay, so God is saying, I support your divine destiny and I'm helping you to become who you are meant to be. So when I say God has a business plan for you and that is for you to become rich and famous, I'm not saying that because it's like, oh my gosh, I want to be rich and famous. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm saying. You're supposed to have this because of who you're supposed to be with, how you're supposed to take care of your family, how you're supposed to help people all around the world. Wow. God is supporting you to become who you are meant to be. So affirm it below. The universe, God, the divine, whoever your higher power is. Okay, fill in the blank with that part. Okay, so for me, I'm going to say God is helping me become the person that I am meant to be. God is supporting me becoming who, like all of who I am meant to be. You are in the process of becoming more heaven on earth. Affirm it below. I am heaven on earth. Sometimes there are growing pains alongside the joy such growth brings. You may feel concerned, thinking your pain is an indication that you are failing in some way. You may judge your suffering as a sign that you are not operating at a high enough frequency. Yet, how many spiritual masters upon this planet have endured great suffering as well as experiencing tremendous love and joy in fulfillment of their divine destiny? Growing pains are just part of the feminine path of creation, of breaking through what has become too small for you. So God is showing you, if this doesn't resolve, this has grown too small for you. Where is your heart? Where are you happy? Where are you secure? Where do you need to establish yourself? Where will you have peace, affection, boundaries, longevity, comfort, and legacy? Where do you truly belong? Okay. So yeah, you guys are working through growing pains right now. Holy macaroni. Then we have Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Okay, so you guys are my besties in Christ. A lot of you guys. And I don't say that to offend anyone, but I'm getting that you guys are chosen and you are figuring out your balance in between being cosmic, spiritual, and like what your core values are. So this is number 27. Where'd it go? Okay. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. So we increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will, an unwavering expression of divine love for all that are in need. This process takes lifetimes to complete. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. So you guys are developing mastery right now in how you share your craft, your purpose, your heart. You guys are being shown how to master for things to flow more easily. There will be tests of forgiveness. It is easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment, which we were talking about, harboring resentment and letting things fester. So it is easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment at natural limitations, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at all. Natural laws prevail. So whether you are speaking to the sun, a child, or yourself, as we grow, compassion allows us to forgive us and flow more easily. And then you guys are going through a heart transmission. I didn't read this to you guys already, did I? No. Your heart is not only capable of giving and receiving love, but connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate at the highest frequencies of divine love. Okay? So you are working maybe with others to take a leap on your spiritual path. You guys are being brought some spiritual support, some destiny helpers to help you manifest your life mission. Wow. And you are figuring out that your heart is the key. I love that. I love all of this for you guys. It's so exciting. Okay, let's see if we get anything else. Besties. Yeah, you guys are, this is your curtain call. I want to figure out what else is going on with your, like God is showing you your heart is unlocking your wildest dreams. God's business plan for you is to make you rich and famous. It's going to make a lot of people upset. Okay? We have the Five of Swords. These people that are like upset, wow, Five of Pentacles, yes. They don't want you to be the Queen of Pentacles. They don't want you to be that. They want you to bully yourself, hurt yourself. They want you to be depressed. They want you to feel lonely. Again, they're wanting to knock you down a peg or five. You know what I mean? And it's just like, why would I do that? So this is you like down here trying to say, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. People are trying to big time you, and it's not going to work. Not at all. So you guys are definitely feeling, you guys are definitely feeling really alone right now. And so, at first I was thinking about making this message really short, but I'm seeing that it needs a lot more time to really help with things that are festering, where your heart is at. You guys are meeting besties in Christ, or besties in whatever it is that you guys believe in. And because you guys are ascending at a rapid rate as the star, as the Queen of Pentacles, you are having to learn how to nurture yourself, how to step into your divine feminine energy, how to restore hope, how to restore balance, because you have always been left. Okay? God is rewarding you because you have a humble heart. So people can say all day long, I know you, I know this. People could try all day long to misread you, to misinterpret you, to try to read you to filth. It does not matter. God says, okay? Not them, God. God says what your heart is worthy of. If you are not worthy of certain things, like, God wouldn't bring that into your life. And just as God can give it, God can take it away. How many times, God hates pride. And so you guys have had to learn through trial and error how to bring it down a notch. Because you've been messed with so many times. You're like, I'm good, I'm strong, I'm this, I'm that. And so you guys have really learned balance in that aspect, though you guys are provoked often. Okay? So you guys are working on what your triggers are. Your triggers might be being bossed around or being told what to do. Your trigger could be people that are doing things by omission, trying to hide things from you. You guys definitely are working through trust issues with certain relationships because, yeah. I'm seeing that you guys are working through issues where people lie, they cheat, they steal, then they point the finger at you. They're greedy. They dangle things in front of you. Like, I'm not going to give you this if you don't do that. I'm not going to do this or that. Like, you guys deal with a lot of empty promises, people not following through. Okay, I can literally plainly see what your pet peeves are right here. Being abandoned, being lied to, being taken for granted. The people playing games. Like, you don't like when people are playing games. Like, that's not any interest to you. So maybe you guys have had to learn how to be... You've had to really learn how to protect yourself. There are secrets being revealed to you right now. Especially for those of you guys that are intuitive. Okay, for those of you that have been going through like relationship issues, or a change in your guys' dynamic, you might be intuitively feeling like there's something being omitted or there's something being hidden. So you might be praying and asking God, like, what is this thing? What is going on? What do I need to know? What do I need to uncover? And I don't know. It's like they could literally be trying to hide a whole nother person, trying to keep somebody on the back burner, trying to keep somebody from the past on the back burner. And you guys like honesty. You guys like when people are forthright, honest, clear. And maybe that certain people presented themselves as that. Like, I'm clear, I'm honest, I don't lie, I don't do this, I don't do that. And you guys might be seeing the opposite of that, because I'm seeing you guys get really mad. You're starting to see a really selfish side of people where, I don't know, there are certain people around you that haven't worked through their triggers or their trauma. And so you are really protecting yourself right now, even though people are pointing the finger at you and they're like, you're not worthy of this. You're not worthy of that. Who made you the boss of this? Riddle me who? Like, who are you? And that could be really annoying, because you guys are used to being targeted. You're used to being abandoned. You're used to being antagonized. You're used to being lied to. So you're really defending or protecting yourself right now, because something's up or something's off. And I mean, we have the Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. These people that you guys are dealing with, they might not let you get a lot of words in, okay? Or maybe they're always right and you're always wrong. Or maybe you're always the villain in the narrative or the storyline. Or maybe your history is always being rewritten. Either way, you guys are learning to not romanticize certain things that are going on in your life or certain things that you really want in your life. You are learning to take this leap of faith and to really be honest with yourself. You're having to quiet your mind. You're having to be still. And in order for you to restore hope in your life, you are having to face these things head on. Okay? Because God has a plan for you to restore order, to be vindicated like never before. And wherever there's optical illusions of someone pretending that they're loyal, pretending that they're devoted, pretending that they're attentive or present when they're literally full of shit, or do that when they want to. You guys might have people that cherry pick when they talk to you, when they answer the phone, when they respond to you, when they take you out on a date, and you guys are not putting up with that. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. People are addicted to fuckboy energy because it's rolling this dice. It's like a gambling addiction. Okay, this is how it was explained to me by a relationship expert. When we are addicted to somebody that, you know, we're chasing them, we're like, love me, love me, love me, love me. Like, sometimes we're going to get lumped, sometimes we're going to get a message, sometimes we're not. And it's the thrill of that. And it's like gambling. It's like the same thing as hitting a slot machine, okay? Because you're going to hit the slot machine and you're going to wait. Are they going to text? Are they going to call? Are they going to bring flowers? Are they going to tell me to go F myself? What's going to happen? So it's the same thing. Like, you guys are not dealing with this anymore. You guys read people very well the first time. You guys give the benefit of the doubt. You've been truly humbled over and over and over again. But like this coming out with this person trying to hide the fact that they're not this anymore. If they've been warning you they're going to pull some shiesty shit, believe them. Okay? Believe them. And I don't know, you guys are just having to see that you're not going to follow whoever's rules. You are coming through as the high priestess, the star. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. So you are upright. I don't care what anybody tells you. That they be telling you everything from Sunday. You're not upright. You don't do this. You don't do that. You're not a star. Oh, you think you're so special. Ugh. Whatever they be telling you. They don't understand the cliff that you jump off of every day. Okay? You really got to believe in yourself to do half the things that you guys do. And so you already feel alone. You already feel taken for granted. You already feel neglected. Okay? You guys are dealing with people that are in scarcity still. And it doesn't matter how much you want to pull somebody out of scarcity or out of seeing that they deserve better for themselves. If they're just gonna Seven of Swords, run away with it, hold it in their pocket until the end of time. Just like you guys had to overcome certain growing pains, addictions, vices, toxic relationships, they will have to do the same when they're ready. You can't want it more than them. Okay? You can't want them to wake up more than... You can't want that more than them. They have to want that as well. So there's a lot of projection here. Okay? You guys deal with enemies on the daily on a high level, especially if you're on the internet or on social media. So there's a lot that you have learned about enemies and ops and haters with projection. Okay? There's a lot of projection, like... You don't care about this. You don't care about that. You only care about this. You're really starting to see where it's relevant to even have certain discussions or arguments if there's not going to be resolution, which is what you seek. Okay? You guys are dealing with somebody that is a know-it-all. You feel like you missed the red flags with them. You guys are taking a giant leap into, let's see, what are they taking a giant leap towards? Restoring order. Even if you have to start over and be the student, you guys are taking a giant leap towards restoring order, listening to your intuition. Wow. So there is this form of starting over, but sometimes when you guys pull away, it's when certain things really come together. But otherwise, God is saying you're going to fly. You're going to fly. You're going to soar. You're going to defy the odds. I really want to read what this card means for you guys. Let's see. I haven't gotten this card yet, and it's so cute. So I'm going to hold it up for you guys. Ooh, you have the power to see things from a higher perspective, bestie. Okay, if you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and all the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Wow. That's so cute. That's beautiful. So affirm it below. I have the power to see things from a higher perspective. I keep telling you guys there's a whole life out there. that you think, oh, why do you think you're dreaming? Like, I don't ever get anything about you guys dreaming, okay? Your dreams are trying to tell you, you need to go out in nature. You need to go to a cabin. You need to go fishing. You need to go hiking. You need to go outside. This is the type of connection that you need, the type of poetry that you need in your life. Look, we have compass. It's like God's giving you a new compass. Like there's desires that you have in your heart. Where is it leading you? Where are you going? It's starting to show you that there's a piece of your heart missing. This is your curtain call. You are destined. This was your first card that came out. So whether you want it or not, God's business plan for you is to make you wealthy, okay? Rich, famous, be the first millionaire in your family, the first billionaire in your family. This is your compass. Wow. Okay, let's read this. I'm hearing somebody's really terrified of turning 50. That's for somebody. But you guys are figuring out things about your true north. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power will never be lost. You are entering uncharted territories. What did I tell you guys? Right now, you can expect wonderful new experiences. Okay, wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only God, spirit, or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements can't help you find your true path. They are simply things you have to experience along the journey. Know that God is working with you in life. So even if you feel like you've lost it temporarily, so you guys are going to felt like you lost it for 5, 10, 8, 2 years. However long you guys felt like you lost it for, God is ensuring you that you are not lost. You are not lost. God is saying it's time for you to be celebrated. I told you guys in another message, like, you never seen a spotlight like this. You ain't never seen a spotlight like this. You are like watching a movie. People want to throw popcorn and tomatoes at it. Like, this ain't a movie to watch. Let them hate. Okay, let them hate. It is time for you to be appreciated, admired. This is time for you guys to slow down, to enjoy your parade. We have the Ace of Wands. It's time for you guys to enjoy your creativity, to enjoy your fire, to enjoy the way that you take action and not be taking exhausted action. I love that for you guys. Wow. And we have the Lovers again. You have this desire to connect. You guys have a strong desire to connect. And so you are doing your due diligence to figure out what is going to work for you in your life and what is not. And you guys should be very proud of yourself for giving this many you-know-whats. Okay? You guys care about having a healthy relationship and happiness and your heart's desire, because you have a desire also to connect to the world that, like, you have yet to see. Okay? That you have yet to see. Wow. 2 of Wands shot out of the deck. And 2, when I was doing your guys' pre-pull, like, they were shooting like darts. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. So let me know what's going on, you guys, in the comments. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell. Duh. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.